Thanks for checking out Go Fraser Valley, this time from Chili Bowl Lanes. Now, there may be many around, but the mom entrepreneur in our next story is finding her own stride and balance when it comes to the many hats, or rather hairbands, she wears.
I'm a really crafty person. I love to make things. I'm always scrapbooking or knitting or doing things like that. So just being able to do a craft that I love and be able to profit from it and support my family was exciting.
She's not the first, and she definitely won't be the last. But mompreneur Laura Dirksen has found her fit. Once her maternity time was up, she wanted to get back to work, but didn't want to be distant from her daughter. So she turned her attention towards her hobby.
People wanted items for photo shoots or for newborn babies and things like that, and there wasn't that much around Chilliwack that was available. So I bring it in so that people can have it. The main things that I make are all the accessories to go on them and go with them.
Laura started handcrafting headbands and hair accessories for friends and family, but it quickly became popular with the community. She had to trim back some exposure in stores since home orders bloomed.
It's definitely a learning process. I've never owned my own business before, so it's definitely a learn as you go, and just wanting to keep it organized and running as smoothly as possible, and just learning every day pretty much how to make it better.
Coming from being a coworker to being a mother to being an entrepreneur, and with no one to model from, Laura's tried many strides in order to get her rhythm and pacing down pat.
I typically work for almost every single day. Whenever my daughter napped, I'd work on it, and sometimes at night when she'd go to bed, because I needed to, because it was growing so big. But I tried to, as much as possible, just work 2 days a week. So I'm really blessed to have an amazing friend and a mom and sister and family that take her on those days. It's taken some time, but just learning to, on those days off, to not to check your emails all the time. And I did get a personal business line now, so it's not always to my cell phone, which is nice. So I can shut that off and just pay attention to my daughter.
I think it's amazing, because being a mom myself, I think, wow, she can find the time to do all this and then have this little dress-up studio and everything with all this adorable stuff. I think it's just really cool that she can make time for this and do this, because I have to go back to work.
Laura's passion for fashion plays out in her handmade accessories. Oftentimes when an item sells out, she'll discontinue it and design some new creations instead.
I do like fashion, so seeing what's kind of coming up and what's the latest trends, and then trying to put that into more children's wear. Right now, vintage and lace is really, really in, and people are really loving turquoise and corals and just dusty rose and colors like that.
Though Laura used to work as an esthetician and now creates kids' accessories, she's still working with her hands to help feed her family.
I like starting with something that is a piece of fabric and making it into a ruffle hat or something like that. So starting with something simple and making it into something that is wearable and is cute.
And since she's had to clear her own path down the runway to mompreneurship, Laura has some advice for those hoping to follow in her footsteps.
Try and learn to manage and make them separate, your business and your personal life. It's hard to do because it's at home, so it's something that's there all the time, but trying to separate them to make sure that your family gets quality time as well. I'm just hoping that this just continues to grow and that I'm able to continue to support my family from home. There's things as a family that we would love to do. Our dreams are to be able to adopt 2 children, so I'm hoping that this would be possible.
In Chilliwack, I'm Tiffany Gurdon for Go Fraser Valley. Laura's accessories and boutique apparel are available on her Facebook page and a website. To get more details, go online to crystalclearboutique.com. So if I come 7 days a week and bowl for 8 hours a day, that's gotta increase my chances for getting a strike, right? I think so. I think that's my plan. But you can increase our online score by liking us on Facebook and following us on Twitter. Also head over to our website. You can see some previous stories from Go as well as previews to some of our other shows. So with 1 hour down and 7 more to go, I think I better get bowling. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll see you next time on Go Fraser Valley.